अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन
तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन
तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म
तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे
नमः।
चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न विराजितपदाम्बुजः वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चैतन्यशाश्वतशान्तः व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनादकलातीतः तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिसमारूढः तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः मुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। शोषणं भवसिन्धोश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरोपादोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथ
मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरुः मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा
तस्मै श्री
गुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनादिश्च गुरुः परमदैवतं गुरोः परतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव हरि ओम्। Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
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 Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
I heard of a little story where two men were riding on horse. They each had their own horse. The fellow in front had eyes that were working properly, and the fellow behind he was blind. He couldn't see. So he used to hear the footsteps of the horse in front and guide his horse along on the same path behind that horse. Like some movie, also some blind man is there. Like that. Then one night they stopped in a particular town or village, and it was very, very cold. So they rested in some little hut or something. And in the morning, when they woke up, they were ready to go. The blind man stretched like this for his horse whip, And when he stretched, there was a stiff snake there. So he grabbed that snake now, thinking it is his horse whip. And he said, Areva, it's a nice smooth whip. I found a better whip than my previous whip. Nice and smooth and everything. And he picked it up. And then they left. Somewhere along the way, the other man saw this fellow holding this snake. He said, hey, you have a snake in your hand. You throw it away. He said, you shut up. You are only jealous because I have a better whip than you. You're only jealous because I have a better whip than you. And second thing, I found it before you. If you had found it, you would not have told me this thing. Because I found it, you are telling me. And because it is nice and smooth and everything, and better than yours, you are jealous. So you be quiet. And after a little while, when the sun came out and all, and that snake, which was stiff from the cold, now got so warmed up and everything. He woke up and And that blind man died. It's a tragic story, but but the idea is, and a very important lesson, this is a simple Vedantic lesson. In our Shastras, Rishis are called as Trikala Darshi, Kavi. Means they have the eyes to see past, present and future. They can see properly. We are blind, We are in, Tulsidaji said, sleeping in darkness of ignorance. Nisha, Sovanihara. And those who can see, we have to believe them because we are blind. The blind man cannot see and he wouldn't believe the other man. Then what happened? Got bit by a snake. Snake has a lot of various types of symbolism in Hinduism. But the eventual trouble is, eventual thing is we'll get into trouble when we don't listen to Darshi, those who can see. That is the idea. Okay, next time you catch a snake and somebody tell you, listen. All right, now you go to your class, we'll see you later. Shri Rama Ramaya Namah, Shri Rama Ramaya Namah, Shri Rama Ramaya Namah,
Shri Rama Ramaya Namah, Shri Rama Ramaya Namah, Shri Rama Ramaya Namah,
Shri Rama Ramaya Namah, Shri Rama Ramaya Namah, Shri Rama Ramaya Namah,
Shri Rama Ramaya Namah, Shri Rama Ramaya Namah, Shri Rama Ramaya Namah.
राम चरण है तीरथ पावन,
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 तपी दोपहरी में ये सावन,
तपी दोपहरी ये सावन,
तपी दोपहरी में ये सावन,
तपी दोपहरी ये सावन,
राम चरण है तीरथ पावन,
राम चरण है तीरथ पावन।
श्री राम रमाय नमः, श्री राम रमाय नमः, श्री राम रमाय नमः,
श्री राम रमाय नमः, श्री राम रमाय नमः, श्री राम रमाय नमः।
राम चरण नित मंगल गाऊं,
राम चरण नित मंगल गाऊं।
नगर नगर में कथाएं सुनाऊं,
नगर नगर में कथाएं सुनाऊं।
राम चरण में मंगल गाऊं,
राम
चरण नित मंगल गाऊं, नगर नगर में कथाएं सुनाऊं,
नगर नगर में कथाएं सुनाऊं।
सुंदर छवि प्रभु की मन भावन,
सुंदर छवि प्रभु की मन भावन।
सुंदर छवि प्रभु की मन भावन,
सुंदर छवि प्रभु की मन भावन।
राम चरण है तीरथ पावन,
राम चरण है तीरथ पावन।
तपी दोपहरी में ये सावन,
तभी दोपहरी में सावन।
राम रमाय नमः, श्री राम रमाय नमः, श्री राम रमाय नमः,
राम रमाय नमः, श्री राम रमाय नमः, श्री राम रमाय नमः।
राम नाम जो कमल सरोवर,
राम नाम जो कमल सरोवर।
राम नाम जो कमल सरोवर,
राम नाम जो कमल सरोवर।
मधुरस मधुबन छाया तरोवर,
मधुरस मधुबन छाया तरुवन।
मधुबन मधुरस छाया तरोवर,
मधुबन मधुरस छाया तरुवन।
दोष मिटे सुख संचय आवन,
दोष मिटे सुख संचय आवन।
दोष मिटे सुख संचय आवन,
दोष मिटे सुख संचय आवन।
राम चरण है तीरथ पावन,
राम चरण है तीरथ पावन।
राम चरण है तीरथ पावन,
राम चरण है तीरथ पावन।
तपी दोपहरी में ये सावन,
तपी दोपहरी
रामचंद्र की जय। ओम सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। We are seeing chapter Canto 10 of the Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the birth and pastimes of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. In this canto, longest canto in Bhagavatam. See, there are 12 cantos. It comes in 4 volumes. And 10 canto is by itself 1 volume. Bigger than the other volumes. The other 11 cantos fit in those. So how big is this thing? So now, when we left it last time, Bhagavan Shri Krishna was brought by Akrura to Mathura. Mathura was his birthplace. And he was taken as a child and left in Vrindavan, in that Gokula area. That geography, for those who have traveled, is not very far away. And Akrura was a great devotee of Lord Krishna, but a servant in the court of Kamsa, who was the Bhoja king, Kamsa. And Kamsa was an inveterate, wicked fellow. Means incorrigible crook. And his intention was to kill Krishna, so he sent Akrura there to bring him, and hoping to pit Krishna against his most prized wrestler named Chanur. Chanur was a great pehelwan. And Krishna hoped that Chanur will be able to, Kamsa hoped that Chanur will be able to finally finish this Krishna. And then we saw in the last few weeks and all, Krishna reached Mathura, had a nice dip in the Yamuna and gave darshan to Akrura, and then came to the city and removed that Tobi. Who was it? Tobi who caused trouble to him in last life also, in last incarnation. And then he blessed that garland maker, and that Kubja, he straightened her spine, straightened her body. She had 3 bent kinks in that body. So he straightened just like this. And those are all the signs of Yuga Purusha, Avatar and all that. They do such magnificent things. And they can do it. In Mahabharata, he stopped the earth from turning also. So the sun will not set. All sorts of phenomenal things they do. They have to do great things, not little things. Little things any magician could do. Great things. There's one magician, he was doing some trick last week on news and all. They sued him. Because in that trick, he called people from the audience and one man got hurt. So he had to go in front of the court now and tell all how you did this trick. Now what happened now, that man got hurt. His trick that magic got all divulged. Now everybody knew what he was doing. Elaborating how much money he spent to do the trick. Now he has to spend money to pay that man now. And this big magician, that's world famous, what is his name? This famous American magician who is all... Copperfield. That Copperfield fellow, he's supposed to be the world's most famous magician. Copperfield. He couldn't feel what was coming. Anyway, so a magician could do any little trick and all, but let us see magician stop the earth from turning. You could pull the wool over your eye, but stop the earth from turning. So Bhagavan did a lot of great acts there. And now, in chapter 44, it is entitled the Kamsa Moksha. The moksha of comes, not the slaying of comes. Giving comes, moksha, like that. Now let us see. All the people are gathered in that big arena there now and come sitting on a high. They had the best seat. Now what do you call that? The house. Balcony. Yeah, they have a special place for the king, that balcony too. But he has privileged seat. So while all the people were talking there, Kamsa, they were talking about the glories of Krishna, how he killed from Putna all the way to this Dhobi. How many he removed, all wicked type of people. They were talking like that. And now, Kamsa announced this wrestling match. And this wrestling match now between who? The big Pehelwan of Chanur and Mushtika and all, and the little Krishna and Balaram. That he announced this thing. And Chanur also spoke, and Krishna accepted the challenge. And now see. This is number one, beginning itself. Evam charchita sankalpaha. This Sri Shuka Uvacha. Shuka Devi telling to Parishit Maharaj. Evam charchita sankalpaha. Bhagavan Madhusudanaha Asasad Athat Chanuram Mushtikam Rohini Sutaha. So Kamsa put his two great wrestlers there. They were the champion, they were holding the belt. One had the international belt and one had the national belt. Like that. Kamsa and Chanur and Mushtika. And now Krishna took on this, he accepted the challenge of this Chanur. And Balaram, his brother, accepted this Mushtika. This is the idea, this is introduction there. Evam Charchita Sankalpaha, Bhagavan determined now, okay, even though just now Chanur had told, oh Krishna, I know you're a little boy. Chanur is telling, and I am a big wrestler, ityadi. But I have heard that you have killed big Rakshasas and all that kind of thing. So then that means to say you can fight with me, no problem. That is his argument. So Krishna said, okay then. So in this verse he accepts that challenge. Evam sankalpaha, chachita sankalpaha, thought over and determined that he will fight this. Bhagavan Madhusudanaha. See how Tulsidasa, Ved Vyasji has put there Madhusudana. Look here. See, he's going to fight this Chanur. And he put here, he calls the name Madhusudana. Madhu Kaitab, they had come out when the world just got manifest. The first Rakshasas to come out when the world now got manifest, Bhagavan killed them there itself. So it means Bhagavan, what he means to say, when Ved Vyasji put his name here, look, I've been killing Rakshas from the beginning. I've been killing Rakshas from that time. When Brahmaji came out after Bhagavan, after Bhagavan manifested, Brahmaji came out. That time Madhu Kaitab came out and stole the Vedas and all. That time Bhagavan killed them. The first Rakshasas to come out I killed. So who are you? Means I kill him from the day one. So he calls him Madhusudana, see. Bhagavan Madhusudana, huh? Then? Asasada Atha Chanuram. So he challenged Chanur and Mushtikam Rohini Sutaha. Rohini is Balram's mother, is other wife of Vasudeva. Hastabhyam hastayor badhva padbhyam eva cha padayoho vichakarshatu ranyoyam prasahya vijigishaya aratni dve aratnibhyam janubhyam chaiva januni shirashirishno rasoraha tavanyonyamabhijagnatuhu. That doesn't come out right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Shirashishno raso rastau anyonya bhijagnatuhu. Anyonyam abhijagnatuhu. That means hastabhyam, hastayor badhva. Now arms, locked in arms. Both of them, Krishna and Chanur. And they are Balaram and Mushtika. Hastobhyam, hastayor badhva. Now their arms got locked in arms. Padbhyam eva cha padayoho. Their feet got locked in feet. Like that. Legs. Then vichakarshatuhu. Anyoyam. Dragging each other now. Everywhere by hands and feet. They got into a big fight. Prasahya, with great force. Vijigishaya means both of them having desire now to win, Chanur and Krishna. Like that, dragging each other. Arms means they locked horns. Well, not horns, but you know what it means. That they locked horns. The English expression. Aratni also means fist, and aratni also means elbow. So fist and elbow locked means each other, giving them good fist and giving some. And jahnubhyam cha eva jahnuni. And with their knee, jahnuni means knee all. Their knees and fists and elbows. They were fighting in every which way now. And what? Vijigishaya, to win. That is the only Vijigishaya word is there in any competition. This Vijigishaya word is there now today also in the education system. Everybody only wants to win. I should get past everybody. I should come first. It's a competitive thing. It's a Vijigishaya word, the result of competition. The competitive element. Then Shirashirishnoho Aso Shirashishnoho Urasa what will be the words in there? Shirishno Shiraha Shirishna. Then Urasaha Uraha Tau Anyonya Abhijagnatuhu means like that. Their heads also now locked, butting each other like that. And their chest, hitting with chest, hitting with head like that. All the description is very detailed, I think. Struck Abhijagnatuhu, striking each other. They strike each other with their heads and chest and elbows and knees and all the different like that. And following all the rules of the wrestling match also. Wrestling match means there are certain rules. You can't poke somebody in the eye, you know. then that see the two things. You can't poke somebody, the rule is there. You can't poke somebody in the eye because of your own benefit. That fellow cannot see after that, he'll kill you. means when he cannot see, then he's liable to do anything. He'll not break he'll not hold any rule thereafter. So better let him see so that he'll not kill you. Like, okay, so now two of them locked, and let us see. Number 8. Kwa vajrasada sarvangau mallau shailendra sannibhau kvachati sukumarangau Kishorau napta yauvanau. Now all the women who were there present, they started protesting. Incidentally, today across the globe, there are more women protesting than men. Everywhere you see all these big protests going on. Lot of protests by women. So here the women protest, they started that time. How you can pit this big mountain-like wrestlers in front of against these little boys? That they started protesting that in Turkey. 2 little boys, that is what they are saying now in this verse, is a Kwa vajrasar sarvangau. Where are these Mallau? These 2 big wrestlers. Mallah is a wrestler. Where are these 2 big wrestlers whose anga, limbs are like thunderbolt? And Kwa cha ati sukumar angau. Ati sukumar means this tender little boys. Kishorau. Na apta yauvanau. They have not even reached youth. They are little boys. And how can we pit these against? These days the women started protesting this like that. So everybody listened to the protest, but like nowadays also nobody did anything. After some time, see the way the world is structured, right? Instead of doing something when the protest is there, they just leave it like that, and then the whole regime falls, or the whole order falls. It's easier for the whole structure to fall down than to make some adjustment. That is a real reality about life. Sometimes instead of making an adjustment to a building, it is better to tear down the whole building and then. But that happens. This is a law about life. For corrupt institutions that are put in place, rather than to make some adjustment in the institution, it turned out better to just tear down the. That happened right in front of our eyes here. This in our Caroni Limited here. That was the most corrupt. When you talk about corrupt, oh wow, pray. Because I used to go there to take classes once a week with workers. Then I knew firsthand what was going on inside of there. When you talk about corrupt, there was nothing running in this country more corrupt than that thing. And then the government brought in one man to clean up that thing. And I tell you, he was cleaning up that thing. He would have cleaned it up. But that thing is so corrupt that they cleaned him up. Means push him out. But he was well on his way. Fellow from right here in Balmain by the name of Sharma Lala. He would have cleaned it up. But the corruption in there was so overwhelming, they forcefully pushed him out. And then, instead of making the adjustment and cleaning up the company, the whole company had to be eventually dissolved. So that's a reality about life. Instead of making the adjustment, so people listen and they don't make any adjustment. So that's two possibilities. Listen and make no adjustment, or the whole thing dissolve. Well, just know the whole thing will dissolve here. Comes and all is restless also. Because the first one, they didn't make the adjustment, you see. So now, both of them continued like that while the women protested. Now you jump to number 17, you see. You'll see there. While the women, evam prabhashamanasu strishu yogeshwaro harihi shatrum hantum manaschakre Bhagavan Bharatarshabha. Evam prabhashamanasu, like this, the women now talking about how they could do this, while they of course were drinking of the beauty of Lord Krishna on the battlefield with a little drop of sweat on his face and this and that. Shatrum hantum manaschakre Bhagavan Bharatarshabha. How Ved Vyasa, I tell you, Tulsi Raji picked up this style also. We saw it so many times in Ramayana. Bhagavan Shri Krishna now took a decision in his mind. I have to finish this enemy. Shatrum hantum manaschakre. So, at that time, Ved Vyasa Bharatarshabha. Bharatarshabha means the best among men, like that. And just now the women were protesting. So now he uses the best among men, like that. Putting the words at the right place at the right time. Then, number 19 says, Taiste niyuddha vidibhihi vividhairachyute tarau yudhate yathanyonyam tatheva balamushtikau taihi niyuddha vidibhihi vividhairachyute tarau. The two of them fought. Balaram and Krishna fought vidibhihi, means following all the rules of the fight. It means fairly. Now see, the age of the participants on this side is little boys, and this side mountainous size rakshas. But still, Bhagavan Krishna and this Balaram, they decided to fight along follow the rules, keep the rules and fight along with the rules only. Then Balaram also, yudhate yatha anyonyam tatheva balamushtikau. Now number 20, Bhagavad Gatra nishpataihi Bhagavad Gatra nishpataihi Vajra nishpesha nishturaihi Chanuro bhajyamanangaha muhurglanimavapaha. Now, Bhagavan being struck this. Now, see, he's after all, he's the Lord. So, even if this Chanur hits him, Chanur's strength is coming from the Lord only. What to say? And Bhagavan gave some good blows to this Chanur, and means Chanur striking back. So what the Lord is of immeasurable strength. He is Shaktiman, Sarva Shaktiman, the all-powerful, omnipotent Lord. And so Chanur went on. Lord only has to stand there. Look, Okay, you beat. Chanur beat after some time. Glani means he became fatigued. Here means his strength diminished. How long he'll beat? Everything in the world is limited now. So limited Chanur with limited strength is beating Bhagwan of unlimited strength. So he beat and then Chanur, now finally Lord Krishna, seeing the distress of all the people there and all that kind of thing, he decided that he'll finish. Just now we saw, na? So number 22, 23. Na chalat tat praharena mala hata iva dvipaha bahor nigrihya chanuram bahusho bhramayan harihi bhuprishte pochayamasa tarasakshina jivitam visrasta kalpake visrasta kalpake shasrak indradvaja iva patat na achalat tat praharena. Chanur gave so many blows, Bhagavan stood, did not even move, shake. Na achalat tat praharena, by those blows. Then how? Mala hata iva dvipaha. Dvipaha is another word for elephant. Dvipaha. Dvipaha word, I was thinking, how this, why elephant called Dvipaha? Dvipaha. You know how it comes? He who drinks once from the tusk and then, what do you call the trunk, and then drinks 2 times. He has to drink from there and then. So he called Dvipaha. Like Dvijaha, who is born twice, like the bird. Born as an egg and then born from the egg. Dvijaha and Dvipaha. Dvipaha means a drinker, who drinks. Padapaha, you know, trees who drink by their foot. Like that. Padapa we had seen, na? Like that. He drinks twice. So he's called Dvipaha. Good thing he doesn't drink alcohol. He drinks twice. Mala hata iva. Bhagwan got those blows from Chanur. Chanur gave so many blows to Bhagwan. That is like you throw a mala to an elephant. What it will do? Elephant doesn't even know. That the idea is the elephant doesn't even know, like when Bali dropped his body. There it is told like the mala dropping from the body of an elephant, yeah, from the neck. Elephant is walking, mala dropped. Elephant knows or what? Doesn't know. Bali dropped his body like that. Here also, now put the mala for the elephant, what he knows. So this Chanur hit Bhagwan like that. Nothing happened. Bahoho nigrihya chanuram, and then holding the 2 arms of Chanur. Bhagwan held the 2 arms of Chanur now. And bahushaha brahmayan hari. He spinned him like that in the air, like a helicopter. One fellow went up with a helicopter and then dharam he fell down. He went up straight and then came down straight also. So one other fellow, what is the matter with you? What happened? He said, when I went there, the place was so cold, so I turned off the fan. Up, he fell down flat. He survived to tell the story. That part of it is commendable. He lived to tell the tale. So he took him and like then, Bhu prishte pothayamasa, and hold him, tarasa, forcefully on the ground, dharam, like that, kshina jivitam, and his life exited that body. Life exited that body. Visrasta akalpa kesha srag indradvaja iva apatat. Iva apatat means to say his all ornaments and his hair went in all directions, his ornaments went everywhere, and his necklace, and he was wrestling in the very necklace. Srak is given there. They must be wearing something on their neck and all his hair and everything. They went everywhere, and he fell down on the earth, dead. You are like Indra Dvaja. Eva apatat. He fell like the flag of Indra. Indra Dvaja. Fell like some great monumental thing that people put up, Indra Dvaja represents the highest symbol of Indra's rule. That is the idea. So he fell like the highest symbol of Kamsa's strength. Like some effigy or some monument or some statue or something that people put up to represent the highest ideal of the society and all that kind of thing that fell down. It is used figuratively, not that Indra Dvaja fell, He fell like that. The highest symbol of that rule. He fell down on the earth. Dharam, like that. Now, what about Mushtikano? Balaram was there, locked in fight with Mushtika. See that is now number 24. Tathaiva Mushtika Purvam Swamushtya Bhihate Navai Balabhadrena Balina Talena Bhihato Bhrisham Pravepita Sarudhiram Udvaman Mukhator Ditaha Vyasu Papator Vyupasthe Vatahata Ivangripaha Tathaeva. In the same way, Mushtikaha Purvam. Purva means before itself. Mushtika, see, Bhagwan killed this Chanur after. See how they how they write all of these stories everywhere. The star villain will die last. Isn't it? All his, like Ravan dies last. So even before Chanur is Mushtika. So Purva is talking about what happened before to Mushtika. So Mushtika, then Chanur, then Kams will die last. They follow all Bhagavatam and Ramayana and everything in these movies also nowadays. All the foot soldiers and all the, infantry, they die. Call us infantry because they are infants in front of Ravan. They're in front there. They're not old enough to ride horses, so they walk on foot. Infantry. So they die first, like that. So they're from a Purva Mushtikaha, from before itself. Where it gone? Purvam Swamushtya Vihatena Vai Bala Bhadrena Balina, with his great strength that Balaram gave some blows to this Mushtika. Tale Nabitaha Brisham, and he fell down crashing to the earth. Tata Pravepita Sa Rudhira Udvaman. Mukataha. From his mouth he was vomiting blood. Udvaman. See, Shamitam Madhuram, Vamitam Madhuram, Shamitam Maduram. Shamitam and Vamitam. Vamitam and Udvaman, Vami and Vamita is vomiting. Exact Sanskrit word which came in English. Vamitam, Vamit, Vami, Vamita, like that. So that Vamita from Sanskrit became vomit in English. How that word was taken and all. But the exact word. Vamitam, Madhuram. So here, Udvaman. Udvaman means vomiting. That same word is taken with the upasarga ud. Udvaman. What? Rudhira from his mouth, mushtikaha, that is. And then, Vyasuhu, papat, papatoho, papatu, papata, urvi, upasthe. Like all those words are inside of there. Urvi means on the earth. Upasthe means on the lap of the earth he fell. Vata hata ivangripa, like a tree being uprooted by the wind. Vata. This Mushtika also fell on. Now two of them gone. Now who left? Comes Mushtika and now comes became scared, of course, because his prize wrestlers gone, and he's the only one. He like the promoter, organizer, you know, the match organizer, promoter, Don King. He's like Don King. Then number 34. When all those wrestlers, those top wrestlers died and all, comes the judge, flare up. Okay, stop everything. Imprison this, all people who have come from Vraja, Gokula, Nanda Baba, and this, my father, and Vasudeva, who is kept here in prison, or we'll kill them, and all sort of went on. Imprison all the people, seize all their property, and this and that. This is his reaction. Comes. All Nanda Baba and all the cowherds who have come from everywhere, with their group there, will seize all of them, imprison them, take all their property and everything. Vasudeva and Ugrasena will kill them. These are all, they are siding with the other side, like that. No, Krishna will let him rave and rant there for a little bit. Okay, go ahead, talk. Let him. Now see number 34. Evam vikathamane vai kamse prakupito vyayaha laghimnot patyatarasa manchamutungamaruhat tamavishantyamaalokya mrityumatmana asanat manasvi sahasothaya pragrihe so chikirshani pragrihe so sicharmani jagrihe. So the evam vikathamani vai, like this comes speaking and all stupid things, audacious, crazy things. Imprison this one, kill that one, this, we'll do this and we'll do. And he said, we'll do. Everybody who is going to execute anything already, dead. Who will do? Means vain proclamations like that. After having said all of these vain proclamations like this thing, where come say, Prakupitaha avyayaha. Avyaya means the imperishable Lord Krishna. He used avyaya. You just see, Vyasji also put in avyayaha. You will do him this, we'll kill them, we'll put them. He's avyayaha, what you will kill? And Bhagavan, this avyaya Prabhu, Krishna, prakupitaha means he became angry with it. Enough of your talking. All crazy things you are saying. Enough. Bhagavan made his, what is it? Laghimnaha utpatya tarasa. Fast with great force and means to say quickly, swiftness. Bhagavan made himself light. Laghimnaha utpatya. Then man chamuttungama ruhat. He just sprightingly sprung up onto that high. Remember, Kamsa was sitting on that high balcony that they had made for him. So he made himself light and then sportingly jumped up there. But Kamsa also, see, even though a person's, one thing which is demonstrated there, even though a person may be, like for example, see, if a person is trained in black belt karate, right, and he becomes confused, so his mind is not working well. If anybody gets in his way, his reaction will not be the reaction of an ordinary person who gets confused, isn't it? His reaction, by the confusion or by being provoked or anything, his reaction will still follow the training which his body had received. He'll not react like any ordinary person will react, because he's a black belt karate person, isn't it? An ordinary person who has no black belt, his reaction will be, even though in both cases confused mind, the reaction of both of them will be different, isn't it? So here comes now confused and all of this thing. Tam avishantamalokya, seeing that Krishna entered his balcony, private space, let us say. His private space. How? Mrityumatmanaha, like his own death has come now. Come seeing that. That would have confounded his mind like anything. My own death has come in front of me. Asana, then Manasvi. See, Manasvi word is what I am telling you about it. Manasvi means he was quick witted, fast, quick on the draw, they say in West. Quick on the draw, that Manasvi Sasa Uttaya, very quickly he got up, Jagrihe Saha. He quickly grabbed Asi and Charmani, his sword and his shield, like that. So Vedvyaji also admits that even though it comes and he's seeing death in front of him, but his reaction, his mind has become confounded now. But the reaction is still that of a very powerful warrior. Quickly grabbed his, Manasvi means quick-witted actually. He grabbed his sword and his shield. But in front of the Lord, see what has happened, that the mind has become confounded, and his skill and his power he is flexing, but that power becomes nothing in front of Sarva Shaktiman. What is power? But anyway, he was quick on his feet. We have nice phrases in the West, Quick to jump to his feet and grab his sword and all that sort of thing. Now see number 37. Pragrihya kesheshu chalat kiritam nipatya rango paritunga manchat tasyoparistat swayamabjanabha Swayamabjanabha Papata Vishwashraya Atmatantraha Pragrihya Kesheshu, means he held Kamsa by the hair. They fought, Kamsa tried to, but then eventually he held Kamsa by the hair from that height, and he tossed him in the middle of the arena where the ring was. Little boy, middle of it, and Kamsa also, of course, fell there. No, who will stand up? Grihya Kesheshu Chalat Kiritam Nipatya Rangopari Tungamanchat. Throw him there in that middle of that mancha, falling down. Tasyo Parishtat Swayam Abjanabha. And Abjanabha means that Lord who is from whose navel comes out the lotus. He is called Abjanabha. And he himself came there now, Vishwashraya Atmana, that Lord who is the support of the whole universe and who is Atmatantra means Swatantra. This is the other word which is used all the time. Atmatantra means Swatantra, who is independent, dependent on his own, not dependent on anybody else. Tasyo Parishtat Swayam. And he himself came now and jumped on top, comes from up there. Now see, just now if he could make himself light to jump up, can he not make himself heavy to jump down? See? So now making himself heavy like that, he jumped down on Kamsa. But Kamsa was already dead. When he threw him from there, comes. But in the next line, just because remember I told you just now the heading was what? The moksha of comes. Salvation of comes. So that is the next. Tam smaret vi chakarsha bhumau. Tam samparet, sorry. He grabbed, comes and he dragged them around that whole arena. But in number 39, Sanityado Vigna Dhyatamishwaram Pivan Vadanva Vicharan Swapan Shwasan Dadarsha Chakra Yudhamagato Yaha Tadeva Rupam Duravapa Mapa Sa Nityada Udvigna Dhya Tamishwaram. Now see, out of great fear and agitation in his mind, Kamsa was always thinking about Krishna. We told now people think about their enemies more than they think about their friends. And it's true. This is so true about the world. They think about enemies more than they think about their friend. It will be a wonderful thing if I could just think that my enemy is Ishvara. No, see, suppose I have that enemy there, right? And all the time I'm thinking about that enemy. I should just keep on thinking about the enemy, but add a little knowledge to that. That enemy is nothing but a manifestation of Ishvara. Think about the enemy. Yena kena prakarena. By any which way. Harismaranam means remember the Lord. So Kamsa was all the time thinking about Krishna. And then Hawaii, Udvignatya. Udvignatya. Because his mind was so agitated because Krishna was his enemy. Tam Ishwaram, Piban, whether he was drinking anything. Vadan, whether he was speaking. Va, Vicharan, moving, going. Swapan, sleeping also. He went to sleep thinking of Shwasan, breathing. Krishna. Kamsa, Krishna. Like that. Breathing also, thinking only of Krishna. Dadarsha chakrama idumagrataha yaha. Seeing now, when he was dying at that moment, because he was always thinking about Krishna, Krishna threw him from there and then jumped on him. That moment he saw Krishna with Shankha Chakra Gada Hasta, Krishna, with all the Mukdar and everything there, a Gada. That is the vision he got of Krishna while he was dying. Now, he could only get the vision that Krishna gave also. And Krishna will give also because he was thinking of Krishna all the time, only nothing else. Chakra yudham agrataha yaha tadeva rupam duravapam apa. Apa means he obtained. That duravapam, which is difficult to obtain by saints and sages, he obtained that state, became one with Krishna. So throughout the Shastras, this very important lesson is given about any which way to remember God. Through my enemy also comes a, but the enmity has to be a good one. Not halfway. Yeah. Single pointed enmity. Not just any kind of enmity. And he merged with Krishna. This is the end of Kamsa. And therefore it comes a Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. He killed both. But that mantra Mushtika is missing. Because Balaram killed him. So comes a Chanura Mardanam. So you'll have to make another mantra for Balaram. Balaramam Vande. With some mantra you have to, other one. Kamsa Chanura Mardanam. This is the end of that Kamsa. And now, of course, like in Ramayana, what will happen? Or in Kishkinda, Tara and all the women, they come crying. It is as though destiny has that thing for women. Because all these stupid men, they go and kill each other, dharam, everywhere. And then leave all the women to cry. Even today. Yeah. Even today, this still is going on. Today also. See, right now Israel is killing people on the Gaza Strip on that side. All the people who are in hospital are men. All the people who are dying are men. And then all the women left to cry. Same thing everywhere. That is going on since. See, nothing has changed. I keep telling them, nothing in this world has changed. People feel there has been a lot of change because what you get handheld devices to communicate on the other side of the world. They were doing with no device. Bhagavan communicated to Hanuman when he was in Vrindavan. No device. They were much advanced actually. Oh, more came. They're like rabbit. Multiply. All right. Our one car, the Mazda 3, is in Chase Mart in Chase Village. There's a tent there and the car is there and we are selling tickets there. Those of you who can volunteer time to go there and help out with the selling of tickets and all, please do so. Next week the car will be in Gulf City. We'll need volunteers there also. Gulf City Mall. So those of you who are capable of giving some time, please contact Brahmacharini Kritika and you volunteer your time. Okay. Today evening we have satsang in Endeavour Road in Shagwanas. Endeavour Road is the road behind Price Plaza. You drive up that road, keep driving, you'll find the temple on the right side. It is on the main road itself, not in any side street or anything. I wonder if that's satsang earlier or so. 7 o'clock. Huh? 7 o'clock? Oh, you just give me wrong information. Last time only tell me something. 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock. 4 them tell me now. 7 p.m. Usually on Sundays it usually be earlier, but this one is normal time. 7. Okay. Next week Swamiji will be coming. Swami Shantananji is coming soon. He'll be here on 7 to start, 7 to 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 5 days. Then the raffle is coming down to the line. The cars, 2 of the cars are here. One we took there and one we have in the ashram, and the other one is sitting in San Fernando. So those who can sell tickets, please do. Up till yesterday, somebody came and took 100. So it's going. I think last minute everybody works. All right. Today there is some food on that side because of full moon katha. Please don't go. Stay and have something. Brunch it is called. Between lunch, breakfast and lunch. And between lunch and dinner is called what? Lena? Tea? All right. Let us stand for Aarti. Arati Shri Chinmaya Sadguru ki Divya